everybody and welcome to my channel. Today's going to be an unpopular makeup opinions video. I'm going to mesh this in with like unpopular YouTube opinions. This is going to be like basically a video where I talk about my unpopular opinions. Isn't that obvious? But there is a tag called unpopular makeup opinions going around. This is not that tag. I'm just going to tell you guys my unpopular opinions in an awkward, non-conform, non-edited fashion. But before we get into the thick of it, for this video, I do want to say that I post videos every single day at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to see my videos, if you want to see more of whatever this is, then just check down below and hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to hit the subscribe button, then just come back tomorrow and you'll see me here tomorrow. Okay then? Okay. So anyway, the first opinion that I have, the first unpopular makeup opinion, oh my goodness. Okay. It has to do with making intros for makeup tutorials, okay? So many people don't do this anymore. This used to be like a big thing back in like the olden days of YouTube, okay? People used to like pose and they used to put music on and they used to do like those like posing intros for tutorials. And then people in general just got fed up of them, okay? And I understand, for good reason, okay? Because when you're having someone pose for like 30 seconds, it can get a little bit, it's like, are you really that into yourself? Like really? Like you're gonna put 30 seconds of this and just have it just playing for the first like 30 seconds of the video? So yeah, I understand how people might get irritated by that, but the reason I do it is because I like to show you guys the look, you know, like in the beginning of a tutorial, I like to show you guys the look, and I don't do this for every video, but for many of my YouTube videos, I kind of want them to see what the look looks like, because sometimes when I'm moving my lips, when I'm talking to you guys, when I'm showing you guys expressions, you can't necessarily see like what the look is, okay? But when I'm not moving too much, when I'm not talking, when I'm just showing you guys like, you know, this, you guys can see it a little bit more clearly, I guess. And I do think it's so much fun to like edit those intros, because if you guys haven't seen like my makeup tutorial intros, you definitely should check a few out, especially my more recent ones, because I love to edit and I love to like inject a little bit of my artistic creativity into creating those intros. So that's why like I like to add a few edits, I like to do like different cuts, I like to do different effects, I like to make it fun and engaging, and I like to basically like just hook you into those intros and just hook you into the video as a whole in general. So that's why I do those things. A lot of people don't like them. I don't do them for every single tutorial that I put out, but I do them for most of them. So anyway, moving on to number 2. I don't get like fake nails. I don't get painted nails, and I really don't care if someone in a video has like a broken nail or has like a nail polish missing or has like a nail missing. I really don't care. I couldn't care less. Like honestly, like I'm not even looking at that in a video because I'm not interested in that. Like personally, like I can't stand nail polish. Like I don't like it on my fingers because it just is uncomfortable for me. It's just like this, it is this weird thing. Point is, I'm not into nail polish. Like I don't like that. That's why you never see me with painted nails. You probably never will. I don't like it. You know, it doesn't vibe with me, okay? I don't like that. However, if someone else has like imperfect nails, it's okay. It really is okay. Like you don't need to apologize for it. And I know that they apologize for it because I know that they do get like comments saying that, oh yeah, why do you have your nail broken and why can't you paint your nails? Well, some people are a little bit busy and can't necessarily paint their nails, because do you know how long it takes to dry your nail polish? It takes a ton of time. Okay, that's why I don't like painting my nails. That's one of the big reasons, because it takes so long to dry. It's so high maintenance. So if somebody doesn't have perfect nails, it's okay. No need to get your panties in a twist. Okay, it's fine. All right, it's okay. It's good. It's all Gucci. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. But yes, seriously, it's fine. Another unpopular opinion that I have is why do so many people require to have a bone white shade in a palette or a transition shade? You know what? Let's throw in the transition shade in here as well. Why does a transition shade have to be a light sand color? or a tan? Like, why? Why do you have to have like a bone white shade in a palette? Like, that's my big thing. Why have a bone white shade in a palette? You don't need it. Like, you really don't. Like, you just, okay, all you have to do is literally get like a white looking powder, or like a powder that matches your skin tone. Because guess what? People in this world don't necessarily have pale skin that will necessarily require a bone white shade all over your eyelid. Like, if you want to set your eyeshadow primer, honestly, just get another palette. Like, not every palette has to be a palette in which where they have like a bone white shade. That doesn't have to exist in every palette, because if you put it in every single palette, like, you literally have like about 30 bone white shades in your collection. And do you need all of them? No, you don't. You really don't. You honestly don't. It's not a requirement. You don't need to have it. You probably already have duplicates in your collection. And that, okay, I'm saying this because so many people that I've seen on YouTube love to give like a negative tick, okay, on a palette when they're reviewing it, because of the lack of a bone white shade in the palette, because they can't survive with that one. And I'm like, I've seen your makeup collection. I've seen the palettes you have. You have so many bone white shades in your collection. I could bathe in them, okay? You know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, fun stuff. Another thing is like a recent thing. This is like a recent discovery that I've had in myself, a recent change in opinion, if you will. And this is an unpopular opinion, because you do get so many brands, and you get a lot of controversial makeup brands and a lot of controversial brand owners and faces of a brand. And so the question arises whether or not you should purchase from those brands. And a lot of people don't, because of the controversy. And for a while, like, I was kind of like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't purchase from so-and-so's brand because so-and-so did this or so-and-so said that. But like, honestly, at this point, like, this is like a new thing. I know I'm contradicting my past self, okay? But my like unpopular opinion as of now when it comes to this is, it doesn't matter. Like, it legit doesn't matter. As long as a product is good, okay, as long as you like the product, there really shouldn't be any reason for you not to buy it, okay? Because let's just be honest, if you like a product so much, okay, and you think that you'll be able to use it, and then you're like, oh wait, no. If someone is in the higher ups of this brand and they did something or they said something and I don't like what they said, then you're basically like just only shooting yourself in the foot, essentially, because this person does not care whether or not one person likes their product, because chances are a whole bunch of other people really do like their product. So essentially, you're not hurting them because they're going to continue living their life. You're kind of hurting yourself because you're depriving yourself of something that you could potentially like. That's my thing. You know, like, for a while, like, I was just this person that was so like that was so against getting people's product that I actually liked. Like, I liked the product, but I didn't necessarily like who that person was portraying themselves as. And I wouldn't, I would be like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't get that, you know, even though the product was something that I actually liked the look of. But now I'm like, you know what? I don't need to do that anymore. I don't care anymore. I do what I want to do, and if I like a product, I'm gonna go buy it. And I've already done that, which I'm really proud of myself for doing, because life is too short to deprive yourself of something as simple as a makeup product. It really is. Like, it's just, that's what it is. Just makeup. Just makeup, and that is what I'm here for. Another unpopular opinion that I have is kind of like one that I'm a little bit scared to voice. Just not too scared, but like slightly scared. The idea of using filters in one's video. Now, okay, first of all, there are two types of filters that I'm aware of, okay? The first type of filter has to do with your camera, when your camera like automatically smooths your skin, makes you look pretty, and all that. And as weird as that sounds, there are actually cameras on the market that do that. I don't do that kind of thing, not interested in doing that whatsoever. I don't feel like I need to do it, okay? The other filter that I do use is the one in post editing. Okay, the one is the one that you use when you basically correct certain colors, and you like just change the brightness in your actual raw video when you're editing it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what this video looks like without a filter. So I'm gonna show you that now. So this is what it looks like without a filter. As you can see, I look slightly dark. Okay, I look a little bit green. Usually I can look a little bit greener because if you don't notice, I moved, okay? And the walls in my new room are green. So when the light comes in through the window and it bounces off the walls and it bounces back on me, I sometimes get like this greenish tint, okay, in my videos. I also just don't necessarily like the look of a video like this. I am a photographer, okay? I love editing because I feel like it just completes a photo, and I do the same thing with videos. Like, I don't necessarily feel like putting out a raw video for you guys because I want to give you guys the best video possible, okay? And in my mind, that best video for me personally like won't come about unless I've like tweaked a few things. And one of those things is adding like adding a little bit of color correction, adding a little bit of brightness to my videos. Okay, so now we're going back to the filter. So obviously it's a change, you know? And I am okay with that. Like, a lot of people don't like it. And I personally, like, when it comes to other people, I don't care whether or not they use a filter. I don't care so long as their content is good, so long as I like what they're saying, so long as I enjoy their videos, etc. I don't care if they have a filter or if they don't have a filter, okay? I really don't care. It doesn't cross my mind. I don't care. For me, though, I'm more critical of myself. I'm someone that just looks at my videos and I want to, like, I have a different set of rules for myself because I'm someone that really strives for the best when it comes from me, okay? I want to give you guys the best kinds of videos I can, and for me, like, that just involves using a filter, and I feel like that's okay. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I definitely don't try to use a filter to make a product that looks better than it actually is. I don't do that on my channel. But when it comes to like color correcting and when it comes to making my videos like appear better lit and make them appear like good in general, I do tend to use a filter because that's just how I do it. Another thing that I have, oh my goodness, this has to do with makeup application, okay? I use my fingers. I use my fingers, and a lot of people don't consider this to be a professional makeup technique. Maybe at some point I would have cared, okay? Right now, I literally couldn't care less. Using your fingers when it comes to mattes, when it comes to shimmers, when it comes to metallics, it can literally make your look so much better. And honestly, like, I have a few brushes that I absolutely love, right? But I'm not gonna go out and get like extra brushes for completing one task when I can do that same task with my fingers. And sometimes it just looks so much better with fingers. Like, if you have, for example, a cream shadow, like, I personally prefer using my fingers to apply that to my eyes. If I have like a inner corner highlight, I like to use my fingers. I used my fingers to apply my inner corner highlight today. Like, for example, I like to use my fingers, and that's just how it goes for me. Like, I prefer using my fingers a lot of the time, and I don't think that it necessarily wrecks the entire makeup look. I think it makes it better. And I know that some people don't like using their fingers. I do. Who cares, honestly? Except those who find it irritating. But honestly, if it's your face and your makeup and your artistry, you should do what you want to do. That's pretty much the end of this video. The camera just stopped recording because my camera battery just died on me. And I think I'm just gonna wrap this video up because it is getting quite dark and my camera battery is about to die. But that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you agreed with some of these opinions, be sure to leave me a comment. If you disagreed, comment down below also, and we'll have a little bit of a chat. I do love talking to you guys. It's one of my favorite parts of being on this platform. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for coming back to my videos. If you are a regular viewer of mine, thank you. I'm just gonna sign off right now because I have to go downstairs and I have to start doing homework, guys. It is now dark. I have to get back to my real life. I hope that this was an enjoyable video experience for you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.